Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Supriya Raja, and I have been in the field of special education for more than 12 years. And I have worked very closely with children, and I understand how children think, how they process, and what makes them think, what makes them tick. So in this particular video, it is about a small comparison between silent and reading aloud. That is, when we can adopt silent reading and when to adopt reading aloud. Well, silent reading, as the name goes, is reading silently in the mind. This is useful, especially if your child is of a higher age group, that is 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, or even 10 years, and that your child has an adequate amount of literacy skills. The child's reading skills are at grade level. You can encourage your child to read silently because, well, silent reading is very quick. Your child can complete a passage or even a story quickly, can skim through it, and your child will also be able to effectively paraphrase that passage or get the gist of the passage. Silent reading, hence, is actually very quick as compared to reading aloud. But under certain circumstances, reading aloud is definitely mandated. And that is when your child is pretty young, that is, when your child is 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years and just beginning to read, reading aloud definitely helps, and that too with adult supervision, because then you know exactly what your child is reading, or if he or she is reading correctly or reading at all. So that time, yes, when your child is much younger, definitely reading aloud is what is advised. The second situation where your child can be encouraged to read aloud is your child may be older, that 8 years, that is, he or she may be 8 years or 9 years or even 10 years, but your child's reading skills or literacy skills are not yet fully developed. That's when you need to definitely encourage your child to read aloud, because again, you don't know what your child is reading, whether the child is reading correctly, whether the child is skipping words, whether the child is replacing the right word with some other word, or just guessing words. You will not be able to know. So it's always good, even if the child is older, but if the child's literacy skills are poor, that's when you will have to encourage your child to still continue reading aloud. The third situation where your child can be encouraged to read aloud is he or she is not reading for pleasure, and that it is a subject matter where information has to be gathered, where the key words has to be memorized. That's when, yes, reading aloud will be mandated or essential, because reading silently, there's a high possibility that the child may miss out on those essential words or the key words. So that's when reading aloud has to be encouraged. So you see, reading aloud and reading silently cannot be used completely in, if the child is just young or old, but depending on the situation and depending on the child's skills. So it's always better to use a hybrid of both based on whatever I have mentioned earlier, that is the child's age, the child's level of reading, and also what the content the child is reading and the purpose of reading. If you like this particular video and if you think it is really helping you, please do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you are notified each time I post a video. I have also recently launched a course specially for parents, which is called the Empowered Teaching Blueprint, which is to empower parents like you to inspire your children to become curious readers, get drawn to books, and in turn, become lifelong learners. If you want to know more about that course, you can come for a one-to-one consultation. You can email me at contactsupriya2021@gmail.com. I'm providing that email ID below for you to also contact me. I have also created a Facebook group, VIP Facebook group for parents, where I periodically post videos and podcasts which actually add value and content. So if you would like to join my VIP Facebook group, you can click the link below as well. Well, until I post my next video, I'll see you then. Have a great day. Bye-bye.